No, those days over and done with. I feel bad about it now because at the end of the day, you are really a sweet person. You are a good person. I don't have anything bad to say about you. I appreciate that.
I hope that or at least it sounds like we've squashed any beef. There's no bad blood here.
Father, I'm sorry again. I understand. I understand why you wouldn't like them. I think they're just ready to be done with this. I'm gonna get them with you too. I just hope that they continues online or random messages. Thank you guys. Seriously. I appreciate it. Mom said he's a good one. And it's real. I think it's real. Bye guys. Bye.
We've been making the show for 4 years now, but this is a fun journey like we've never seen before. It still could be any. I've got some big news. I had my first tattoo session. I got a Good morning, everybody, and welcome to V for Vets. That, of course, is the wonderful work of Stevie Mowell. Welcome in, Caucasian, fun-loving couple. It's good to see you, Mighty Whitey. Um, Actually, there is no topic. Again, I would normally be going on Bud Grower, but my Bud Grower count ran out of minutes. So I'm getting on here. Fun loving couple. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. I've got some shorts today for you guys. One, in case you guys are not aware, Mrs. UB40 has had a spill and has hurt herself. I do not have her PayPal link, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure you could swing over to their channel where they're live and either give them some help or to at least offer them some condolences for his wife. Of course, and if you don't know what their link is, it's right there. Oops, then you win. That will take you right to UB Chillin's website. Anyone wants to come up, I'm going to put right there the StreamYard. You just hop on up. It's like yesterday. I'm in my hospital room. There's not a whole lot I can do. I cannot get up. But you can pop up. There you go, Mighty Whitey. It's good to have you, brother. How you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm glad to be up here with you, brother.
Well, I'm glad you decided to come up.
Yeah, well,
How is your morning going?
it's a long drive as always.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like, but at least now, daily I get to get out of my bed for 3 hours to get me out, let me sit in a wheelchair, and then I can get up. Of course,
Right.
it's a procedure to do it, but it's still worth doing. Again, like I said, the link that I put out there for the channels for UB Chillin'. His wife and them were in a car accident, and she hurt herself. So
I'm very sorry to hear that.
So am I. They're really good friends of mine. I was talking to her last night in another channel, and well, I have some other stuff I wanted to share this morning. I don't know how much Pepperoni Audits came out with this new video, and I was able to get permission from him to play it. It's a short, basically. It's well done. It's done by Pepperoni himself. If any of you guys have not subscribed to Pepperoni Audits, you can whip over to his site, which, hold on, I'm getting a link right now. I'm a little bit tired, but I cannot sleep. There's just no sleeping for me. What'd you think of that avatar, brother?
What?
The thing that showed up and coming. Yeah, now check this out. This is a very good video from Pepperoni Audits. Pretty well self-explanatory. Hope you like it. I found it to be very neat.
You can see riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. Make our demons cry, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make our demons cry, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it love. I mean, I go, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Angie.
Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it love. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. One keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.
Wait, I'm not sure.
I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it love. You got me like, oh, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it love.
And there you have it, the work of Pepperoni Audit. All right. I'm not sure he asked me to put him backstage. I'm not sure why, but there you go. They come up anytime you want. So again, if you guys have not liked Mighty, if you guys have not liked Pepperoni Audits, you can like and subscribe. CS, welcome. And how are you doing? Oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
It's weird, because okay. So, how are you doing this morning? Are you going out to feed the homeless again today, Mighty?
I've always got something to feed somebody. Yeah.
I figured you
I'm not
did.
specifically going out to feed, but I'm prepared to help. Always.
It's always good to hear, brother. Well, like I said, it's
Always
5 in the
good to hear.
morning.
I'm
So
glad
what
you're
did
able to do this, man.
I am too. There's really not a whole lot I can do other than this. But I didn't realize I had spent most of or used up my minutes on from Bud Grower's channel. So I decided to help get some of my algorithms up on V for Vets. Maybe even promote it enough to get a few more people to join so we can reach 500 so we can have our community page. And like I said, we're doing our canned food drive right now,
I saw
which
that.
is,
There's an
which is,
address in the
yeah,
description.
which is probably good that I do it now. This way, while I'm in the hospital, I can gather it up and get the boxes ready. We got a unique way, Mighty, of passing it out in California because you know how it is here in California, being against the law to aid the homeless. We were making care boxes, put about 8 cans of food in each of these boxes, maybe even a can opener, and then seal them shut. And for a donation of a penny, you will receive a redemption card. And then, of course, you turn the redemption card in and you get a box of food.
That's great. I like the pen idea.
You'll do the same thing for the food truck. KY has made up the cards for those as well. So yeah, basically this morning all I'm doing is getting on again. Figured to find out if anyone else was up, couldn't sleep, maybe want to come up and talk. So CS, how you doing? I don't think I've ever met
CS still
CS.
having mic issues.
Good.
That's
Can you
good.
hear
Well,
me?
good. Yes, I can. Good morning and welcome aboard.
I have a dolphin thing coming up.
Oh no, that sounds like responsibilities.
Oh yeah,
Responsibilities.
responsibility.
Pants and responsibilities.
No, you never want
That could
to.
ruin a day.
Man, dude, there's so much to do. There's so much
Oh,
mighty to do.
oh my lord, I've got a roof to put on. I've got all kinds of other stupid stuff I let go too far. It's getting ridiculous.
So you're a carpenter.
I was for many, many moons. Now I pay other people to do work.
That's one thing I wanted to. I want to learn how to do carpentry because I want to make dresser drawers and desks. I just, I'm like a lot into making my own stuff, but I never, and never had time nor, actually money to go learn. I have no idea where I would actually go to learn how to do carpentry.
I'm not good with wood, man. My job is to burn wood.
There you go.
I need metal. I can bend it into shape.
It's
Put it
amazing.
together.
So I've had some friends that did, they made houses like Barbie houses and stuff. And me and my wife at the time were going to be doing miniature houses that were actually bank, little banks. And each
That's
one would
cool.
represent, yeah, it was. And we had got all the design, figured out the wood, and scripto knives and things like that. But like I said, it never worked out. We never got around to doing it. So, that's one of the hobbies I'd like to take up. You find some kind of hobby to do in the meanwhile. So as like I said, the anyone who does donate to we'll have our bank here account here within a week. It's just a matter of faxing some paperwork over to KY Packer, and then he can have the bank opened up, and then the PayPal can go that way. But if you are here in California or you go through Amazon yourself and you have free shipping, anything you spend on it is completely a write-off for you because we are a legitimate non-corporation profit. So we have an EIN number, so you can, of course, write it off on your taxes. I don't know how. I'm glad I got to see Fun Loving Couple before they left, but unless I think they're still here, I think we're the only 3 in here right now at the current moment. You think it's too early, Mighty?
Oh man, for most of us, yeah.
Yeah, but I like this time. There's nothing else. It's just either that or sit in the dark in my room, and I
Oh,
can't
man.
really make
We can
make a
hang out
lot of
together. This is awesome. This is better than a
exactly.
phone call.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I get to meet new people. I get to like CS for the first time. I got to meet so many people the other day. Came into the room and were able to come up. And like I said, we can have up to 10 people up here. So anyone that wants to come up, um, I'm not in a rush, to get big rooms because we don't do the drama, so we don't get those kind of crowds in here. But I've noticed,
Drama.
what did I know? We got more people coming in. It's the quality of people we get that are interested in the feeding the homeless. And
It's the
and
quality.
it was an honor to go out with you a few times, Mighty. You've
It's
been with us.
definitely
I'm
very, very awesome.
looking forward to doing that again. Very, very soon. I'm figuring. I talked to the therapist the other day. Once I get near to being released, I should be able to walk. I mean, I'm not going to win any sprints or anything like that, And they're saying I should use a wheelchair for 6 months after that. But that's the estimates, which is fine.
You still got
You
your
know,
poor dirt farmer stick, right?
yes, I would never get rid of that. As a matter of fact, he offered to make another one for me to auction off on V for Vets. Now, according to him, he wants to take the one he's going to make for us, and he's actually going to etch V4 Vet into it. So I might keep that one and auction off the duck. I don't know. It's going to be a hard thing to decide to do because the one he called the duck that he gave me, it's got a lot of sentimental value to it. I don't know if you remember how all that came about.
I was around. Yes.
Do you remember when he went down to the post office to mail it?
I was watching it live.
That was
Actually,
that was unbelievable. He christened my cane by actually getting busted by the cops just for taking the cane down.
and it was so special to meet you, and you had the cane, and it was just, man, I'll never forget that day.
Neither will I, man. And I don't remember the name of the guy that we had met that ended up getting shot by the cops.
That is Stephen Olson.
Stephen, yeah,
And the
that was
pig. hmm
that was
Stephen Olson
brutal.
and the pig
That
that
was
shot him, um, Chad Moore.
yeah, that was brutal, Mighty. He was a very nice guy. A little bit strange, but like I try to tell people, you live on the
Just
street like that.
just like the rest of us. He lived on the street in Escondido for over 15 years.
Very, and there was no sense in that. That was a senseless death.
It
You
was.
know,
I watched the body cam video. I watched both body cam videos. The first interaction was awesome. Hey, Stephen, looks like you're having a bad time. You might want to put down that knife. Stephen took off running. Oh shit. And then the other cop showed up. I'm going to shoot you, Stephen. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Boom, boom, all 7 shots, man. Fucking dirty
yeah, it
kid.
was it was brutal because when we had met him, what was like a week prior to that, wasn't it?
It was.
It wasn't that long before we got
It
to talk
was.
to him. We met him. He received some of our food.
Oh,
Small
he
world.
does that. He used to do that. Yeah, he would do that. My wife tried to feed him one time, and she had to talk to me about it. She's like, I saw him and I wanted to buy him food, but he didn't want it. You know.
Nobody had no problem helping us find people that needed it. If you remember, he directed us to a few places. I mean, of course, our best sources were you and Graham. You guys knew the area really well. Like I
Yep.
said, all looking forward to doing that again real soon. I don't
Just
know
don't
if
do
we're
my
gonna.
activism.
I don't know if we're gonna be going back to Escondido, which I have no problem doing because I'd like to find some of those vets. The 3 phone numbers I have all been either disconnected or, from what I understand, the one guy ends up he went to the hospital into a mental hospital, which in other words the cops arrested him because he was on drugs and he's probably being held like that. The other guy,
Put them on a cycle, those dirty bastards.
Yeah, I'm living through a flipping reset,
That's
which
3 days.
that's brutal too. But I have videotape of under the sewers where they were living and staying at the times. God
I know what
bless you, Kay.
those
Welcome in.
places look like. I went through there when I was a kid. I drove my Jeep through there. I've been there through there with you guys. I still go through there. I can't believe how many people live back there.
I
They all
can't
need
believe. Neither can I.
they all need help. They're all thirsty, hungry. It's sad.
And it's deplorable where they're living.
It's a crime to be homeless, and now they're being pushed into the sewers.
Yeah, and those sewers, of course. Too bad. God bless. Had some good conversations with you the other day. Of course, we might be still on. I've got a few hours, about 2 or so toys. I'm not saying I'm
Fun-loving
not.
couple still in the chat.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not really busting for a large amount of people. Like I said, I'm surprised. Every time I get on here at 5 in the morning, I'm surprised people are awake.
I'm here for you, man. I got your
know.
alert set.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, fuck, Bug Road. I don't care what I'm doing. Bug Road on?
Bud's going live. Well, like I said, I wish I had a.
Let's go live. Let's go live. I get all excited.
We about the truck idea. I've been reaching out to these people. They were nurses, and I guess the husband and them invested in a truck. He was a short order cook, so they're opening up their own little truck. Well, they still need to get. Well, at the time that was about 2 months ago. They needed to have somebody that had a food handler's card or a manager's food handler card, and I have that. So I remember offering them the fact that I would cover for them like that if they would spend a day feeding the homeless. Now, of course, it became the problem of actually feeding the homeless because we've watched that one channel where that nice woman goes around or was going around and feeding them out of the back of her truck. Well, we came up with the same principle as the canned food. you get a card for a penny donation and you redeem it for a meal. So then they can come up to the truck. Now, the beautiful thing about that is, Mighty, I can sit in my wheelchair there and dispense either the food or I can dispense the what have you, pick up the cards. So I can still be of help. Now I need to go get my my sports wheelchair, which that's actually was my mother's, but it's in storage in Carson. I'm going to need it because the one that the state gave me is just too big and bulky. The sports one folds up and fits right in the back of your car. And like I said, hopefully by the time I get out of here, I'll be able to step up into a truck. Because both Tommy Wood and Ice Cold Audits, who I'm hoping I'll go out with again, they have those trucks. And it's almost, right now it's impossible. I don't have the leg strength, and I cannot put pressure on the feet.
Let's go get my trucks, see what works out.
Yeah, something will. I've got about 300 ideas, and I got to take one at a time. A lot of exciting things coming up we're hoping to share. One of them, Mighty, is I was going to ask for your help on this one. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm actually live. Hold on. I got to mute this for 1 second, guys.
While he's muted, we will talk about M&M's, whether or not the W was lost.
Dude, we got left alone. That was a mistake.
I don't like the steak. The beef steak.
Got to take advantage of it while you can.
Hey,
Let's go through Bud's refrigerator.
good.
All right, I'm back. They had to flush my line before they.
Playing.
Yes.
Back by popular demand.
Back by popular demand.
What's going on, fellas?
Nope, I do not. Thank you. So I'm, like I said, the doc's going to start floating in here. Their goal is every morning to get me out of this bed with a Hoyer and put me into a chair for like 3 to 4 hours, which is fine because I finally get to go and take my shower if I want one. I get to do something like, thank you.
Bud Grower, are you going to be around on Friday to see the shenanigans?
What's Friday?
Friday is the car show / cop watch.
Ooh, that's on your that's
That's
you.
on Spirits. You know I don't have a channel.
Oh, that's right. I get the link, put it up. I will come. So I'll find Spirit. Bell Admin has.
You know what's gonna happen on Friday? I have a package to open.
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious. You damn right I'll be
on
there.
another mission.
There you go. That's gonna be well worth watching.
Go back to sleep. You can sleep in there.
Yeah, don't deal with my neighbor, dude. He has dementia.
I already got Mr. Piggy to squeeze my little piggy. Now I need to see if I can get Mr. Piggy to squeeze my little piggy while I'm in a piggy suit.
While you're in a piggy suit, that's going to be amazing.
Yes.
That should be hilarious.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, but I'm gonna make a short on it.
Yes, make a short on him. That should be hilarious.
Yup.
Oh, I'll see if I can find somebody.
Well, I can't. I remember the only person I've ever seen wear the pig suit was Furry, and that was just I couldn't stop. I couldn't really pay attention too much. I was laughing too hard.
Oh my God! I had so much fun following that pig, squeezing the pig. I was laughing so hard. Everybody was laughing so hard.
Yeah, and it was a good spirit. You know, I mean,
it wasn't. It's all positive, man. It's
there was no negative in there.
Really different.
No freakality.
It's a way different approach.
So, CS, what are you gonna? I'm curious. Are you an auditor?
No, actually, I host auditors on my channel.
Oh, okay.
I do it present new auditors and auditors that are doing excellent work. I haven't figured out the algorithm yet.
Right.
I'll try to get them out there and get the names on, but not just auditors.
More people out there making a difference.
Right. People who do community outreach, people who do feed the homeless, pass out free clothing. But then again, there's other channels like gamers and prospectors, and the magnet fishing, ghost channels, that kind. I host pretty much anywhere, but auditors are a large portion, I guess.
Okay. Well, we're very happy to have you here, and that is our goal, of course, is to feed the homeless, and we do specialize in veterans. But as Mighty Whitey can tell you, we've gone out, and unfortunately, we've either not found enough vets that are out there because they've had to run. 119, thank you. Or, so we end up feeding the homeless as well. We actually started it right. If you remember, Mighty, we started feeding the homeless and doing a ghost hunting thing.
I remember that stuff.
That was a lot of fun.
Remember, we did a little ghost thing. Remember, Ice wanted to go down a haunted trail?
Yes, you guys did.
I know a haunted trail.
That's the day that Wes tried to jump over the fence on an uphill.
Yeah.
That just was not good, dude.
Do you
He
remember
didn't.
when they saw the flower moving and then all of a sudden it got sucked into the ground?
Yeah, it screamed and went running. That was hilarious. But it was a. Do you remember the girl, the scream?
Yeah.
We were at that restaurant and well, it was supposed to be listed as one of the top 10 haunted places in America. We're all looking through the window, and as we're walking by, you hear a scream come out of the restaurant. Yeah, that was fun. We had a lot of fun.
Always. Every single time.
Wow, every time they give me this stuff, my voice grows. Yeah, it's their timing. They come in at 7 o'clock, and they hook me up to the IV to start the first regiment. And by the time it's done, they come in and put me in a wheelchair. And normally, I'm just about passing out from the antibiotics. But it is what it is.
Hmm.
And so my goal is to hang out here for a couple hours. So much better. Like I said, I waited. I've been nice. I've been up most of the, like I said, most of the night. I can't sleep. Either too much pain or whatever, but neighbor keeping me up or whatever have you. So I have to wait till 5. That's that's actually as late as
I got about 10 minutes left and then I have to do the work thing.
I hear you. Like I said, I'm hoping that a couple people come in, and we can sit here and talk for a while. Well, I'd like to definitely hear anybody else's opinion. I actually had this question presented. I went around and because of people to blame the homeless for their condition. I think you were here yesterday. It's beyond sad.
So selfish. That's so selfish and sad.
Yeah, I tried to explain to one guy, you can't get a job in California without having an address. If you don't have an address, you don't get a job. That's just the way it is. So how exactly is a homeless person supposed to get a job unless he is set up with it with somebody helping him, so that they can work out that situation with the non-housing, and then you get people telling you there's all these programs out there for them. Well, you know how that is.
Yep.
The cops constantly try to tell the homeless there's plenty of programs out there to get them off the street. That's not true.
Not true.
They're overwhelmed.
By the time the cops get around to telling people about programs that exist, they no longer exist.
Well, and even when they did, come on. LA has an estimated, almost conservative estimate in the next month or so of over 1 million homeless people.
That's a conversation I'd like to get into. Not the homeless people that are known about, but homeless in the southern states where they don't necessarily register as homeless. They come up being like rough sleepers or whatever people want to call them. Ridiculous. They're just as homeless as somebody in a cold place. They just camp instead.
Yeah, and what you got is an overwhelmed system that could simply be fixed by tiny house communities, flat out. Which, by the way, are not a new idea. Back in 1982, the Australians had that set up.
I'm not a big pod fan. I'm not going to live in the pod because people tell me to. That's not happening. I'm also not going to eat the bug.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
Use the bug to catch the fish, and then I'll eat the fish. Let me tell you, before I start eating bugs, I will have eaten my dog, my cat, my cows, my sheep, all of them will have been eaten. And then we will discuss fishing with bugs.
But I won't eat bugs.
Spirit actually lives in a tiny pre-manufactured house in his community. He,
Yeah,
he, he helped build all those houses, and he lives in one.
well, that's the thing. You could literally, well, one of two things. I believe, like for military, you just open the base up, open up one of the closed bases, and they've got all the facilities already set up, and you could
That's not
end
a
that.
terrible idea.
It's not why. Why wouldn't it be a good idea to use the
No,
bases?
that's not a terrible idea. I like it. You
Oh,
remember back in the 90s, 2000s, there was this huge issue with Walmart being closed and being labeled FEMA location.
yes, I remember
Everybody was
hearing.
talking about they're making concentration camps, yada, yada, yada. All right.
Internment
These
camps, yeah.
locations, these locations where the Walmarts were that have been flattened and are now just empty parking lots for the most part, have all the facilities you're talking about and massive square foot. And they're no longer on the market. You can't buy them, sell them. They're just labeled as extra territory.
Well, one of the reasons I believe they do that is because it would so-called cripple the real estate market. You would, yeah, I know it. If you were to remove homelessness, then you would bring down the real estate market because people will pay more to get houses because they're blessed.
I wasn't reacting to you. I was reacting to my computer glitch.
No, because I really I don't understand. Like for example, why they couldn't put the homeless vets in a military base.
It's because there's more money to be made in maintaining the problem than solving the problem.
Yeah, it's just that it's causing health issues.
Uh,
They're ridiculous, dude. I mean, the reason I'm in the hospital is partly because of the horrendous conditions of the water and surrounding area that the homeless live in.
Yep.
You know, and Pete, that's one of the biggest complaints you hear from people who are anti-homeless is they drag in the mess and they destroy the area and they drag down the value of the houses. Well, then if that's the case, why don't you get out there with bags and stuff and volunteer your time to help clean it up every week? I mean,
yep.
we do.
Go out there, spread hope and goodwill.
Yeah, we've done that, Mighty. You know, and you remember that one in camp when we were going to until they closed it down? That
Yeah.
military camp was clean as day. They kept it clean. They even had portaloos that they set up themselves. You know, they didn't allow that stuff to get to that condition. Am I saying that every last one of them out there doesn't have issues? And no, a lot of them do. But I mean, if you're gonna live on the street, constant fear and harassment, you're gonna turn to some form of something relief, whether it be drugs or whatever. I think the solution is to repair the ethics we have on homeless. Work as a community to end it.
They're all our neighbors.
Yeah, they're all human beings too. And even if you don't want to look at it that way, look at it this way. Every day that goes by, every day that you allow them to sit there and the diseases that are festering in these areas are only gonna, I mean, they're all worried about the sea. How about what's being, they found in LA super strains of typhoid are starting to appear. I mean, remember when typhoid was out, that was a 50% death rate. Clean and simple. You got it half the time you died. I don't even want to know what a super strain would do to this. And that thing spreads fast. So, you know, it was like, you know, back in the day when we had the Great Plague caused by the rats because of the garbage. You know, they helped spread it. You know, they didn't cause it, but they did help spread it. But we've gone over this, Mighty. Oh my God. We sat out in those parking lots and talked about all this.
We're out there actually doing something about it. That's what matters. That's
Yeah,
all that matters.
and it, believe it or not, people, those days that we spent were so rewarding. They really were. We had an amazing amount of fun. Got to meet a lot of good people. Got to meet a lot of funny people.
Yeah.
Remember the guy
And
that had the
my son got to come out.
yes? Got to meet
Yeah.
your son.
He learned some good life lessons. You know, we do that all the time.
Do you
That kind
remember
of
the
stuff.
magic box guy? I got that film still. The guy that said he
Was
had a
that
box. It was the
was
homeless
that
guy.
the
Hold on.
guy
Go
and
ahead.
the lady?
No, it was just the guy walking around that had this box. He said he could put anything in the box and have it turn to gold.
I remember you guys were looking for a guy, and I'm like, well, I think that's the guy over there. And remember the guy in the van, the vet?
Yes.
You guys were
He
excited to see him.
yeah. What he ended up that was and I can't remember his name now, sorry. He was in charge of the encampment. He's since left there and he did not accept our food because he said he only wanted organic food. He wanted all the people in this little encampment to change mind, body, and soul, he said. And he was writing a book. So we stopped getting help from him. His co-worker, the associate that was going to help us, ended up being arrested. And the other one, of course, ended up, just they put him in the mental ward. So we lost all contact. I'm still looking for the lady.
I gotta get going, brother. I gotta get moving, man.
Not a problem, Mighty. Like I said, I wasn't expecting many people to be on this hour in the morning to begin with. It is
Well, I'm
still
glad
early.
that you came up and immediately when you said it wasn't it was just a regular thing. I was like, oh, okay, I can come up. I didn't
Yeah,
want to corrupt
no,
your
I
outreach.
didn't. I had no reason this morning to come on V for Vets. As a matter of fact, if Bud Grower would not have run out of minutes, I would be over on that channel. And I just basically, like I said, would just the longer it gets into the day, and I don't want to get too late. Like I said, around 7, the more people start coming in. But like I said, I can only stay on a couple hours myself before the doctors start coming in, and it will become impossible without a co-host. Which there's no need for that. This is just chill and chat. And I couldn't sleep again, and I don't foresee myself getting a lot of sleep at night for at least another couple weeks until I'm through with the major antibiotics because they mess me up. I can't sleep. It's like, but it was great seeing you, Mighty, and I'm sure we'll run into each other real soon.
Oh yeah, brother. Rock on,
Yeah,
man.
love you, brother.
Yeah. Love you too, man. I'll see you soon.
You do
Much
that.
love. It's nice to
I'll
meet
hold
you.
you the. Yeah, Mighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Right on,
love you.
guys. I'll see you.
Man. Take care. Great people.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah, he is, and he is. Like I said, when we were out there feeding the vets back in last year, he had come out several times. We even got to meet his son,
That's
which
cool.
is, yeah, it's really good people.
Absolutely great people. I have met some of the coolest people on YouTube. I have also met some absolute sheepshanks.
Yeah, I've been attacked for feeding the homeless. I don't understand. I really don't understand how somebody can agree with what that I'm promoting them. What do you mean I'm promoting them? Have you really ever heard somebody say I want to be homeless?
Yes.
I'm sure they're out there. I'm not.
he was a unique individual and changed his name at the age of 14 to Gypsy Joe, and is still out riding the rails today somewhere, as far as I know. He
Oh,
never got
so
a legitimate job. He changed his name at 14, refused to answer to Sam anymore, and was now Gypsy Joe and would not even look at him. He didn't call him. By the time he was 17, he had been to California twice. He was on his way to Buenos Aires. Like, okay.
did you ever see that document, that thing they were showing on TV about the codes used by the homeless on the train system?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what he went to go do like 15 years ago. Just ride the rails. That's all he wanted to do, be a hobo.
That was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. I had no idea. Literally, they would post the different symbols to let them know that this is a safe place, or it wasn't safe, or you
Yeah.
can get
Do
food
you know
here.
any hobo symbols? You ever paid any attention to that stuff?
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
Oh, the hobo symbols, the hobo languages.
Yes.
All right. When I was running around with Gypsy Joe back when we were children, he used to drag me off to weird spots in the woods and be like, "Hey, come check this out," where there'd be some random stuff carved into a tree, and then he'd look around and find maybe a hobo stove or maybe a bindle stick or something like that. And he's like, "Look, this is for the hobo stuff." I was like, "Okay, I don't understand why this is important." However, when I was about 30, I ended up on a job in South Georgia. The people who were building the house left the country. The people who were constructing the house were all picked up by ICE, and the guy that owned the company got arrested and went to jail. And I ended up being the only person on the job site that wasn't locked up or out of the country.
Oh.
And I hadn't been paid yet. So, there I am, $3,000 in the hole. I ain't even got a car, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I started walking down the road. Been walking for about 4 hours trying to find some town somewhere. And the cops left me at the job site. They showed up, picked everybody else, brought in ICE, picked everybody up, and they left. Running my ID, they were like, "Okay, well, you're okay," and left. I'm like, on private property. I'm clearly trespassing. Somebody arrest me. But on the way back home, after walking for a couple hours, I came across a sign with hobo sign stenciled into the back of it. And I was like, okay. So I looked around and directly found a little cache with a little hobo stove. Hey, 42. That's the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
And I hooked up on a little bit of food, some water, and I walked my butt to a store, bought some more stuff, walked back to that stash, and restashed some stuff. Then got a ride home. I'd like to see the look on the next hobo's face come in there. Find a fucking 6-point spread laid out under that rock. Because I wasn't more homeless. I just didn't have a ride, no way to call anybody.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they'd arrested you and put you in jail for being homeless?
I pushed one of the cops. I was 14 miles away from the nearest payphone, probably 6 miles from the nearest actual occupied house. I was probably 20 miles away from the nearest city of any size at all. And there wasn't an Uber or a Grubhub in this quadrant. It just did not exist.
Oh, I'm sorry. You sound so young. I drove 520 miles in 7 hours and 20 minutes in a stick shift through the Michigan snow with no cell phone in the 80s as a teenage female. Okay?
Yeah, day before phones, but
No, I mean, look at it. There was no cell phones. If I went in the ditch, it would have been asking the next guy to say, please take me to the town.
Yep.
You guys
I
are so lucky now.
See this?
What
There
is
it
the
is.
rap? Why do I hear rap?
Well, no, you hear the background noise. I don't have a private room. I
Okay.
share it with somebody, so. But I
Okay.
couldn't sleep, so. This, by the way, will not be kept. This is gonna be put private after I'm done, because until the beginning of the month, I have no way of using Bud Grower, and I'm not gonna right now invest $20-$30 into just setting up another channel other than this one. You know.
Oh, well, then go to Chatterbait. That's free.
No. We don't.
It's also entertaining when you get into like the really weird stuff over there. One of the strangest things I ever saw. This is perfectly family friendly. I was scrolling through Chatterbait and I came across what appeared to be a dinner table set out as if somebody was having a little girl's tea party. And there was a 55-year-old man dressed in a pink dress drinking out of a child's tea set,
Oh, jeez.
all his stuffed animals. But
Oh,
let me tell you, he was one of the most interesting people I've ever talked to.
And I bet he made a lot of money too doing that.
I guess so. I mean, he had a nice chit chat with me about ghosts, goblins, and interdimensional elves, and then we moved on.
Nice.
And my
It's great.
teapot is waiting to be refreshed.
I
I am a firm believer in tea.
like tea. I need to
I
start
like
drinking more
tea.
when I get out.
I like to brew my own tea. See, I got the little strainer. I put the black tea in it, and I put various spices in it. I make my own tea.
You want to see something cool? I got something.
Hey, I don't think we're 420 friendly here, right?
No. Even though I will still go private, we don't
Okay.
do any of that stuff on V for Vets like KY was saying.
It's okay. I just
No, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with asking.
well,
matter of
no,
fact,
I am being respectful. I will
Yes,
mute
you
the
are.
camera.
Yes, you are.
You see me good?
Yes, I see you good. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on. There you go.
So, what do you guys think about the truck drivers?
I like the truck drivers.
They move our goods. They are the lifeblood of our union.
Nice.
Orange tree.
I am upset at the way that Justin Trudeau went after Canadian ones. I'm not Canadian, okay?
No, I didn't think you were. What plants is that?
I have tomatoes, giant Italian tomatoes, spearmint. No, not spearmint. Peppermint. Chives, the best chives I've ever eaten in my life. I have a grapefruit tree in there. I have the willow tree in there. I have some watermelons and a couple other things that escaped me.
Nice.
Oh, you said watermelon. You know, I hit the fruit store at the right time yesterday. He gave me a free watermelon. He said it's bruised on one side. And then he's like, do you like acorn squash? And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah. And he gave me 4 free acorn squash too. Besides, I only spent $15 on the produce I could get. I did not like the way that the cabbage had mold on the stem. I won't buy that then.
Okay.
I get to be discerning, right? I'm not. Is it discerning or discriminating? I will not buy cabbage if it looks moldy.
So there is not really a distinction between discerning and discriminating. You're discriminating against negative things that you see on your cabbage, or you are discerning for the negative things? Positive.
Do you know that they charged $18 a head a month ago for cabbage in Canada?
What? What? Huh?
I almost passed out when I saw that. Ginger snaps pull because she likes cabbage and so do I.
No,
Right?
that is fucking ridiculous. No way are you paying $18 for a cabbage.
It's back down to $9 right now.
No way.
Yep.
It's 89 cents a pound. Okay. You can convert pound to kilos, but 89 cents a pound is nowhere near $18 for a cabbage.
No, that was absurd. And I make some really, really, really good cabbage stuff. You take your seasoned meat with bell peppers and stuff in it. You put about 3 scoops, like an ice cream scoop. Roll it up like a burrito. Cover it in sauce. Put cheese on top of that. Tinfoil it and shove it in the oven. Oh my goodness. You take that out and it's just like, wow, it's so tasty.
I have been on the dumpling madness this week. Learning how to make dumplings. And I really wanted a cabbage. Because that stuffed dumplings. You can put anything in dumplings, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
My
really.
mom made-
I mean, it was what was it? Refried beans. I rehydrated some refried beans and put a little bit of cheese and some meat in it. And oh man, those were good dumplings. I did all kinds of dumplings. I ate 25 dumplings in 24 hours.
Oh, jeez. My mother used to make apple dumplings. I don't know about all that other stuff.
Well, that's just it. I want to go sweet now. I did savory. I want to do sweet. I did all those dumplings and I still have half a package left. I want to do it. But,
yeah, like I said, I can't sleep. It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm tired, but every time I try to lay down or if I try to go to sleep, I'm dizzy. I start getting nauseous. I wake.
I've been dizzy for a couple of days. Like, I get up and I'll just want to go back and sit down again because I feel like I'm going to fall down, which is really odd for me.
Exactly. I'm stretching, trying to like.
I think more water, hot tea, and ginger.
I think the tea. You're right. You're absolutely right. Water is all I basically drink here, besides cranberry juice.
Wait. A tea is hot leaf juice, according to Avatar. You know, the original cartoons, not the blasted. Is that Disney thing? I get so mad they messed up my Avatar. I love the original cartoons. They had a lot of life lessons like hot leaf juice. Yes, that is tea. Hot leaf juice. Respect it. And see, me, I like the English breakfast tea, which is just straight tea. And then I add my own spices to it. And I feed it to my hubby like it's a potion. No, it actually seems to work. I mean, he has these pains and I feed him tea and then he comes back and says, oh, I feel better now. And all I did was take spices from the cupboard and put it in tea, okay? I call myself a kitchen witchy because that's all I do. I use the kitchen things.
Oh,
I hope that's okay.
tea? I love tea.
Tea and spices. I mean, I have the whole cinnamon sticks. I break a little bit off and put it in the tea sometimes. I got the cardamom pods and I crush them under the thing that holds them so that you can get the thing out that makes it good. Or cloves, or, and this is all food. And it is amazing how much it helps me and him and my sonny boy.
Well,
Just eat what you like. That is my message. Eat what you like. Your nose knows. If it says don't eat that, don't eat that. Right?
I agree. I
do.
agree 100%.
Yeah.
I smell everything before I put it in my mouth, including chicks. I can't help it. No.
Well, that is why they put that's why God put the nose right over your mouth to discern. We need to be discerning and discriminating.
Eat better. Less greasy food. Less fast food. Prepare your food. I mean, half our problem cancers are all caused by the way we eat our food or prepare it.
Well, I had a stubborn 60 pounds I couldn't lose on my body, and when I went to the Feingold program, feingold.org, and I stopped eating petroleum, it all went away. And now I'm like hanging, I don't know, 140, 150 pounds, I think, which is really reasonable for, mid 50s or so. Oh my. But I did all of the diet things and none of them worked. All I needed to do was stop eating petroleum. And yeah, you're saying petroleum, gasoline. Yeah, no, this is the stuff that was too bad to make into gasoline. They put it in our food. It's called artificial dyes, artificial sweeteners, all that. You don't need to eat that.
No. You don't need to drink it either. I love the theory behind Diet Coke.
I cannot do any of the diet substances like Diet Coke.
No, I don't.
I think I am phenocaloric. You've seen that on the bottle of your Diet Coke, right? Phenocalorics should not drink this. Phenocaloric means I do not do well with that specific sweetener.
Oh no, I don't know what's going on, but my computer's not charging.
Why would your computer need a charge?
It's a laptop.
I use a laptop.
Oh.
Damn, I don't know why it's not. But it's giving me warnings and the screen's muting, so...
Uh-oh. Do you have a voltmeter?
Oh, I don't need that. I need to check the plug. Problem is, I can't reach the plug. I'm going to try to lower the bed low enough.
Oh, do you need longer arms?
No, I need the nurse to come and push it in the wall. They keep pulling it out and not putting it in right. Because they want to get by to hook up IVs and stuff.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Pulling it out and not putting it in right? I think you lost me there.
Yeah, the plug is not in the wall properly. They move it out because...
You didn't even get the joke. He did. Look at him smiling.
Mrs. B, good to have you in here. It's pretty early. But like I said, the closer it gets to 7, the more people will come in. I was shocked that you guys even...
Wait, how is it 7 a.m. for you? Are you in the middle of the ocean?
I said the closer it gets to 7 a.m., the more people will start to come in.
Okay.
It's just, you know, that's why I do it at 5. I get on here just to keep me company for a little while.
Bud, you're confusing me. It is
6.
Oh, wait. What?
It's 6
9.
in the morning.
Okay, it's 9. Okay. I guess the thing said 7. I thought it was 7 a.m. And
No.
if it was 7 a.m. and you're like this time, that means you're in the middle of the Atlantic. And
Mrs.
no,
B.
but now it updated.
Other way.
All right. Mrs. B, would you
Other
like
way.
to... The what?
You're West Coast, not East Coast.
All right, let me put the link up for you, Mrs. B, in case you wanted to come up. Bud is basically not able to sleep. And I'm trapped in this bed. It's not like I can go for a walk and make myself tired. So I'm just came on. You know.
Oh, okay. How about if I make you mentally tired? I can ramble on about all kinds of things that will put you to sleep, okay?
No, because see, like I said, the doctors are going to come shifting in here. So my avenue of sleeping is going away. They'll be here.
But I would like to distract you. That is an admirable thought, right? Distract you.
Well, there you go. I'm good now. Like I said, it's getting closer to the time the doctors are going to come in with the IVs. And then, of course, I got to deal with that.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I used to think I was a hostage in the hospital because I had an IV in me, and you can't take the IV out. But after I looked at it the last time, yeah, all you gotta do is pull it out and stick a thing on, and you're done. And it doesn't have to be a Band-Aid. It could even be your hand, just some direct pressure. And mostly they don't put an IV in something that's going to let you bleed out. Because, yeah, you know, maybe I will flail in the bed and they don't want me bleeding out because of that, you know?
Well, this is a pig. I don't have an idea.
I know I'm a prick too. But what I'm saying is I always thought I was a hostage in the hospital because I couldn't get the IV out. That IV made it so I didn't think I could leave. But now I know how to remove it myself, so I am freed.
Oh, I know how to remove mine. I just I have a history of tearing them.
I'm sorry.
You know.
No, it doesn't make any sense how I can do hexadecimal and assembler and put thoughts in the car's brain and drive it around and put more thoughts in the car's brain and drive it around the test track again. But I was afraid to take the IV out of my arm. Now I know better.
All right.
Is that female enablement? I am so mad about sports right now.
Oh, I don't even follow sports anymore. Flat out.
I meant transgender sports. There were women's sports, there are men's sports, and I did very badly in the men's sports, and I have statistics there, but now I'm a woman, I'm gonna go there, and I get to be number 1.
Yeah, that's a bannable topic, so again, The FIFA Vets channel is basically more lax than that because
Okay, well, let's try it the other way. I went to an engineering school, Michigan Tech, right? And I looked at the Army ROTC officers take 10 minutes to figure out how to tie a bow line. They did not talk about the bunny in the tree because you flip the loop the one way and then the bunny comes over in through the hole around the tree and back in and you got a safe knot. They would not talk about the bunny in the tree and they did not like hearing about it.
Okay, CS, take care.
And then one of the officers went down Douglas Houghton Falls. That's 120 feet. With only one loop through his carabiner.
I knew all of that when I was in the Boy Scouts. I don't remember any knots anymore.
I do it still. Right over left, left over right. That's how to tie a square knot. Or you could do it the other way around, left over right, right over left.
Oh my God, it's going to be ridiculous when I get in here.
How about a half inch?
I'm on day 4 of this, 5. And I have not had a single day that this stuff does not destroy me. Literally, at first I had to make sure they gave me an antibiotic because I get wiped out by it. I mean, literally get wiped out by it. It's amazing. And then I get 2 of them because of what I have. And see, the problem is they said that because I was spent since July of last year, in most of 98% of the time I've been in the hospital, I've been on antibiotics. So, but I don't do well with antibiotics. I don't do very well at all with antibiotics.
Oh.
They kill me, to be honest with you. However, I won't live.
I'm female. If they prescribe me antibiotics, I ask for the mega pill, the yeast bomb thing, because I know after I have the antibiotics, my yeast thing is going to go insane, and I need the mega bomb for the yeast thing. What is it called? There's a thing that's called, but you wouldn't know. But yeah, antibiotics are killer bad.
Sasquatch, so does KY Packer today. They had delivered him a dryer, and I seen the pictures. They obviously did not load it on a truck with the crap. The guy tried to push off that it was a simple scratch, and oh my God. So he gets his today as well. And of course, you're more than welcome to come up on panel.
Hey, do you know anything about stoves and ovens?
Not what KY told you, basically what you need to look for, but no, what I would do is get the in which you should know this. Just simply get your instruction manual, and because you know how to read technical stuff. See, I try to explain to you. You go to school to learn how to read technical magazines, technical data books, so that you can repair items. That is my best advice to you because you get the technical from and they will give you a breakdown in the back of things that go wrong with it.
I do not want to blow up my house. This is gas, okay?
It's all right though. It's very hard to blow up your house with a gas stove. It just doesn't work that way. You would literally have to have a leak Okay, I'll give you an example. In my house in Ohio, um, we moved into a house that we rented, and we were there for a good 4 months when the electric company came, or the gas company came by and actually red tagged us. We had a severe leak for going on 5 months, and our house was not going to explode.
Oh
Now,
my.
I'm not trying to say that it's safe. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that if you were an engineer, you will have no problem with their technical magazine. You'll be able to figure it out.
Well, I
A
did
broken
look at
case.
one YouTube video today, and yeah, it says get my multimeter out and check continuity of this, and this, and
I have a Fluke.
but the oven is 18 years old. I
Well,
think
they built an obsolete. I heard KY say he had his for 20 some odd years. Sure, when he originally bought his stove, it wasn't built in with obsolescence. They found out after the TVs, people would keep TVs for up to 50 years, that they
uh,
were making no money. So
I
they built them to collapse, so they would have to go out and buy a new one.
no, I bought the home, and then I bought this $1,000 stove. Okay, 18 years ago, $1,000 was a lot less, but it has the things so I can make paella. It's got the huge big burner for my, huge cast iron thing griddle in the middle. So I have the four burners, and then I have a big long one in the middle, and that hasn't worked in ages. And I'm thinking, if I could pay somebody $150 to make my whole stove work again, that would be nice.
Well, that's about the going rate.
Well,
That's about the going rate. Yeah, we didn't buy a brand new one. Me and my wife, we ended up buying a used one, and this guy at his shop, and what he did was he would pick up old dryers and washers and repair them, or he'd charge you about $150 to repair any, because they're not that hard to. Dryers are not that hard. They're not that. There's no. It's not a big
oh,
deal. They're just
yeah.
not.
After a year, hubby, I finally fixed my dryer. I'm like, will you just measure the tubes so that I can go buy a new one and you can bolt it on? And he's like, he went down there and he went to measure it, and he's like, and he pulled it all out, and he says it works again. I'm gonna actually try my dryer. I think I've been without laundry for a year.
Oh yeah.
It's a good thing I have lots of clothes, and I don't care to change them. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I
I'm break.
don't wash. I don't change my clothes. I don't go outside. It's okay.
Well, I'm a little bit different. Today I actually was able to, or not today, but yesterday I was able to take a shower, like I said, which was, I love it. The chair
Uh,
wasn't exactly the greatest thing in the world because it was hard plastic, but I sat in there for over an hour. I mean, I died. It was so great. I mean, I wish I could take a bath. I mean, literally just soak. Put some Epsom salt in there and just crawl in and die.
well,
Well, not
that's
not
what
going.
I do when I eventually get into the tub. I sit in there with Epsom salts, lots of them,
Yeah, and I
maybe
drain and
$1 worth,
refill.
and then I just sit there and scald myself. I think I'm probably doing 110, 120
Yeah, I
degrees
do the same thing.
Fahrenheit.
And what you should do is, if you could afford it, my roommate had one of these things that you put at the back of the tub, and it causes the water to flow. That keeps the water hot longer. and then I would drain and fill up and drain and fill up, and I'd stay in there for. I was having problems with my
My kid is old enough. We have our hot water tank cranked up. You know, it's still safe, but it will scald you. But my sonny boy is taller than me, so yeah, he knows. And he uses that more than me. I call that the boys' room. And I would really like them to make the bathroom there nicer, the boys' room. I have my girls' room here in my bedroom, and which is really nice because mostly they don't pee in my room. Okay, they keep saying they can all aim, but when I go in there, I don't think they aim well.
sad. But
But
I said that's sad. Don't have those issues. The other
no,
thing
everybody has. Every man has those issues. They think they can aim, and they are so proud. They think they can aim.
yeah, okay. I don't know. That's why I don't use, like I said. My old man used to. He never put one of those things that go in front of the toilet down. You just simply use the floor. That way that you just no. Wasn't into that.
Well, that's just it. I just don't go in there. I think of that as the men's room, and then I have my ladies' room here in my bedroom.
Well, I'm a clean freak. Everything has to be clean. And now, especially because
Oh,
the bottom of my feet have open sore wounds on them, I mop constantly.
oh, I do not take a step out of my bed without my little clogs on. What do you call them? Wait, no.
Slippers.
Well, yeah, I guess you could call them slippers, but I do not take a step anywhere in this house without my shoes on. Okay, shoes. But yeah. Oh no. Oh shit. I'm looking at my ankles and they're so swollen. What the bleep happened? That's not good.
No, that's kidney.
What?
Ankles and legs swell due to kidney problems.
Yeah, but wait a minute. It got worse and worse. I did 4 days without any alcohol, and they kept swelling more and more.
Without alcohol, yeah, it does. It makes sense. That's your kidneys. It does. Look, you stop drinking like my roommate did. He was drinking straight hard liquor and went to beer. And the days that he quit, his ankles and stuff started swelling up because the kidneys. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a doctor, man, but that's all the alcohol and the kidney failure that's going to cause those problems for you. My advice to you would be stop drinking so much.
Okay, well, I started again today after what? What's today? Tuesday?
I don't know. It really doesn't. Days blend in for me because I'm in a bed. It's Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. It's Wednesday. So
Hump day.
the drink before that, I ran out on Thursday, and I didn't want any more, and I just cleaned and cooked and reorganized the fridge and the freezer. Oh my goodness. Oh, I might be OCD as far as when I don't drink, I do all kinds of weird things reclaiming my house.
Well, it keeps you busy. I like cleaning just to begin with. I was a KP and a cleaner in military, or at least when I was on a military base. I have a food handler's card. I'm a manager trainer for that. I can get you your food handler's card. But the problem with all that is I don't go into fast food restaurants anymore. I can't.
No, I know.
No, I see what they do. I know what they do. I know what to look for. They're disgusting, and I've told people that's like. A couple of my favorite ones is if you see somebody walking around with a towel tucked in their back pocket, run. Just run. Just run.
Wait,
Don't go.
no, it's next to their ass?
Doesn't matter where it is. You're not supposed to use an open rag. See, there's two buckets you use. There's a red one and a green one. The green one has a disinfectant in it. The red one has a cleaning agent in it. All right? After you're done using the red one and you soak the towel that you're going to keep in the red one, you dip it into the disinfectant, wring it out, and then use it. If you leave the towel out in any manner whatsoever, it becomes a petri dish of just unbelievable germ spreading, cross-contaminating BS. And you try to tell someone that, and then if they tuck it in, here's the other thing. I watch them go straight into the restroom wearing their smocks. No. That's it. I'm done.
Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. You can't
real
wear
sick.
your apron into the restroom. No.
You can't wear your apron out of the kitchen. You're not even supposed to use. There's two types of mops. There's a green mop and a red mop. The red mop is used specifically outside of the kitchen. The green mop is used inside the kitchen. If you take the mop out of the kitchen into the dining room, then you already are cross-contaminating.
Uh-oh.
See, it's just I can't go into these places.
Wait, no, you're pissing me off. It's his birthday, and I want my mop back. I bought a brand new flippy thing.
Well, you're at home. You're not serving the public. You're not dealing with.
But all he did was he took it and he used it to clean his room.
No.
Brand new mop. He took the spider webs off the wall.
Right on, baby. But then if he comes
I want it back. Okay, I want
fine,
it back.
as long as you don't use it in the kitchen, you're good. But you are not a restaurant. You do not serve to the public. It does not matter for you. It's like right now. It's right now. These places right here, they are still considered a commercial place, which means you need to use commercial refrigerators. If you go into any place that has sandwiches stored overnight to pass out to the guest, and you're not in a commercial refrigerator, and then these idiots set it for $50, they set it for $50.
I gave up looking at my local health code thing.
Oh, I didn't.
Where they put the violations for each place on, and it got very troublesome that there were so many violations for everything in every place that I have ever been.
I haven't found one. That's why I can't go. Look, dude, in LA, if you walk into a restaurant that has a
like the sanitizing thing doesn't have any sanitizer in it, or they are not cooling things properly. Now,
there's the other thing.
I did take that to heart, though. In my home, I am very cognizant of the time and when I need to get things in the refrigerator and they need to get cooled.
I had a question for you. You have leftovers in your refrigerator and say it's chicken. Now, or turkey. This is a good one because a lot of people make huge turkeys. You take the turkey out of the refrigerator and you sit it on the counter for an hour. How long can that stay out?
I'm sorry. Most recipes say let it warm up to room temperature, and I'm like, no, fuck that shit. I'm putting it right in the oven.
No, the problem with it is it's a cumulative. So if you take the turkey out Monday and you leave it sit out for an hour, now you only have 3 hours left. The next day you take it out, you start subtracting from that. Once it gets down to below 4, you need to recook it or get rid of it. Either way, you can keep it for 7 days. After that, it's no. See this, but anyway, that's your home is different.
No, that's it. Just it. I try to cool things down within 2 hours on the counter. You get 2 hours on the counter, and then it needs to go in the fridge, and it should be cooled within 2 hours in the fridge to fridge temperature, or you are fucked. That is food safety, right? You
Well,
get
again,
2 and 2. You get 2 off the stove. You get 2 in the fridge, and then it should be at fridge temperature.
well,
to
then of
be
course
food
depends
safe.
on you got to make sure the temperature is right too. I mean, if
Well,
you're like these idiots on that other place I was at, they were had it at 50. I was like, I threw away all my sandwiches. I won't eat. You people are ridiculous. It's not supposed to go
wait,
above
no, 50
20.
is not in the safe range.
No, 28 to 30 is.
Wait, 28 to 30 is still cold.
That's a safe zone though. You have to keep it in there at that in a commercial refrigerator, which is why you can't use a standard refrigerator as a commercial one. Because they're allowed to have a higher variance, less of leeway in your home refrigerator than they are a commercial one. That's why
I use the ceiling fan in the kitchen, and they open a window to make it cool faster.
Mhm.
And I also put the rack over it so the cats won't eat it.
Oh.
I do not like kitty noses in my food. That is not food safe.
Cats in the kitchen is not safe.
Well,
Animals.
they're gonna go in there. You just have to cover
Oh,
everything so they can't eat it.
That's no. In a restaurant. Again, these are all restaurant guidelines. I don't
Yeah, okay,
do whatever you
yeah,
want at your
but
house,
this
but
is home.
no
Home
animals in the
safe.
kitchen.
Food
safety because the hairs and fibers off an animal can get into the food. It is not safe.
Yes, I agree with you.
Well, I mean, I'm an inspector. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I tell people like, don't. I don't go to fast food restaurants. I don't. Or if I do, I let my roommate go in because I could see too much going on.
Oh my goodness. I mean, for the cost of 2 Whoppers, I can feed my whole family 3 meals. I'm sorry. Fast food is too expensive now. I mean, it used to be okay when I could get 2 Big Macs for $3. But no, no. I would rather go get my own food and cook it. And then I get to wash it and make sure it's safe.
Well, again, there it is. It's all about cleaning too. I mean, it's all the way people are. They have no. It's whatever. I mean, you have 3 cutting boards, one for meat, one for vegetable, one for general. I mean, it's a reused or reheated food. If nothing else, you want to have a green and a red one. The green one being for vegetables.
I do not have a meat cutting board. That would be insane. No, I will not have a meat cutting board. I use either paper plates or the baking pan I'm about to put it in.
Yeah, that's not good either. Cutting up food, slicing up food, dicing up food, or any cutting manner whatsoever on paper or what you're talking about is also a violation because you get chips off of those things that end up in the food. I mean, here's something. I see people do this all the time.
No, it just catches the drips. I'm not putting it there.
No, you don't get it. You don't do that in a... Well, again, I'm an inspector. You can do whatever you want in your home.
Okay.
You cannot do that in a restaurant. I'd fine you. It's like the idiots in pizza restaurants that put tinfoil through the pizza oven. That is a complete violation. That is a big no-no. Small pieces of the tinfoil fall off, and then the next pizza that goes in ends up getting them on it. See, I try to tell.
No,
I try to
do not eat tinfoil.
try to tell the owners of restaurants. It's not like you went out and got a library. It's not like you went out and got a
Library?
bookstore, or whatever. You went out and decided to have a restaurant as a business, and there's nothing
No,
easy about
not
it.
me. Hey, wait, what the hell? My back door just went good.
Well, anyway, bottom line though is that like I said, I'm a health food inspector.
No,
I don't think there's a restaurant that I've seen that could pass because the LA is in a massive shortage of health food inspectors. So if you ever see a restaurant that has a rating of a C, don't even go there. That's borderline ridiculous. They don't even.
I am so afraid of going to any restaurant anymore.
Yep.
I have been watching, what is it called? Kitchen Nightmares. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Ramsay. No. I literally get dizzy looking at some of the stupid stuff people do in a restaurant. Like when he takes his hand and reaches under and goes, no. Oh, hell no. I'll close you down faster. I mean, I'm not kidding you. That'd be the last thing.
I would hope you like this, Bud, that I have my own Discord server channel where just me and my sonny boy and my hubby are there. And I got the ready to eat channel and what do you want and cuisines. And I also have different channels for each, channel, right? For Discord. I put things for each store that I go to so that I can list it what I want. I am trying to enter the new millennium here, okay? Where I can open my phone and see the shopping list for that store. I did not like the Mexican place I went to, so they didn't get a channel. Why did everything that I bought there say wash first?
What are you talking vegetable wise?
No, epizote?
No, I mean what? What the food, the product? What are you talking about?
It was dried peppers and herbs and everything.
Because everything
that's first.
Yes, because it's all sprayed with chemicals.
Well,
you just out of safety. Well, you can no longer get any food that is not sprayed. You can't. You'd have to go to a specialized store, and then even then, I wouldn't trust them. But then the expense would be amazing. But all the food that you get, vegetable wise, any type, all has been chemically sprayed to keep them from going bad longer.
You're saying vegetable. I'm talking about dried things. The dried peppers and
right.
The epizote is dried herbs. You don't expect to have to wash the dried things, right?
Yes, you're supposed to dry everything. They spray everything. They put sprays on to keep them from going bad. It's not good. The less you think about it, no name, the better. I'm not kidding you. I made my mistake.
Wait, now I have been thinking about this for decades. Okay, and
well, then you're like me. You're messed.
Mostly, I buy Frontier organic herbs.
Best way is to grow your own.
Well, yeah, if it didn't taste like gasoline when I bring it into my house. I'm sorry, I live right outside of Detroit, so all of my fresh herbs taste like gasoline when I
then I would do pot plants. I wouldn't use the natural ground. Yeah, no, sorry. I would grow my own vegetables and over top land. That way, it's gonna cost you a lot more. You're gonna have to buy the dirt and stuff, and then there's. I mean, the horticulture. I took some class on that.
See, now I'm just a sacrificial lamb here. My front bed is a cottage garden with all kinds of biodiversity things that the butterflies and the bees love. Oh my. I am waiting for them to give me a ticket to say that, oh, you can't grow that here.
Oh yeah, that's coming soon.
No, it's been on the books for the whole time I've lived here. Okay, looking at my wrist with no watch on it, 18 years? Okay, yeah, they haven't given me a ticket yet for my
There you go.
cottage garden.
I have a
But
list of things I want to grow.
all the birds come to my yard. It is so funny to look at that. I look out in the morning and there are tons of birds in my yard and no birds in anybody else's yard because they poisoned it with all that. And the cruel shoe here is that my yard is greener than all of theirs. I did not poison it. I hope you understand that. It's been
I'm no gardens.
18 years organic, and all the birds love my yard.
Mm.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, betcha. Hey, we already talked about Gaylord, didn't we?
Gaylord?
Gaylord, Michigan got totally hosed with tornadoes.
Oh, I heard about that. Tornadoes are bad in some areas of our country.
But wait, Gaylord is not a normal area for tornadoes to go through. Okay, I'm a Michigander, and yeah, hey, you betcha. Gaylord has a lot of trees around it, and the way they host it. Oh yeah, hey, you betcha. Wait. Crowder is about to go there.
Louder with Crowder?
Yeah, this weekend.
I like him.
I love Crowder. I actually did the Mug Club.
Well, just be aware where it's 6:45. This is normally when they start flowing in.
Wait a minute. Flowing in, I haven't done that since 2015.
Well, my doctors will come in, and once they start coming in, I have to go.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
I said once they start
coming
in. No, it's all right. It's like I said. I get on around 5 a.m. I spend a few hours on here. Sometimes I get a good amount of people come in. Sometimes I get nobody, but it just keeps me company well because I can't sleep. And then they come and they give me the antibiotics and all the shots and all the pills, and that literally makes me pass out. I don't go to sleep. I pass out. Because it's exhausting getting out of this bed. Start the whole routine over again. It's all good.
And then I reach over for the blanket I crocheted when my daddy was there. And now, I'm sorry. That's why I went away, because I'm no longer supporting that vet. He pissed me off so many ways. I'm sorry. This is why I was out of the family. This is why I won't go back.
Well, I got off YouTube for a week or so because I was just so depressed about being told I was going to be in here for 1.5 to 2 months. 1.5 for sure. The earliest I could get out of here is, about 2 months. Man, the thought of that's why I told them I walk crazy. So they take me out of this bed for 3 hours, 4 hours. I get to sit in a wheelchair, but I'm not allowed to leave the room because I'm still yellow. 10 days before I become green. And then I can, if I'm in the wheelchair and I'm able to, I can go to the rec center or whatever if they have it or something like that. But the bottom line is I can't do anything but lay in this bed. And like I would normally go on Bud Grower, but damn fucking my free minutes wore up.
Where are you? What state?
In California.
Oh, okay, too far.
Yes, I'm in California. Yeah, home of the homeless.
Californication, where all
That was
the
a great show.
public officials are fornicating with children. I'm sorry. Is that a very Michigander thing to say?
No, I have no idea. The
Oh,
California itself is overpriced. It's the home of the rich. They do not want middle class people here. They want workers and themselves. That's it.
I have been blasting YouTube all day because they have bulldozers and stuff. They are making a new subdivision behind my bedroom.
Well, lucky you. I was at the hospital, and it's a single-story hospital, and they're building 7 floors.
Oh my!
No, the noise was insane. I was there for a whole week before they shifted me out of there to here.
They have dragged this out since before COVID. They were just going gangbusters, and then COVID came in, and now it's like dribs and drabbles, and I never know when they're gonna be putting the beep 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 behind my bedroom. I'm sorry, but they're gonna be selling $400,000 homes right next to me. Okay, I guess that might be good for me. I should put up with it, right?
So now you look at it.
Although that thing is the goose pond. We called it the goose pond because as we've been here 18 years or so, there's this great big pond that develops part of the year, especially spring, and the geese come and they land there, and it's really nice. But yeah, it's springtime. Poor Hitler in Germany. Now, that is a No, it's a movie quote. It's okay. It's a movie quote. They play it on YouTube.
Oh, it doesn't matter what they play on YouTube. Seriously.
Okay.
These idiots. I watched the guy's channel who Mike, for example, they go after him, and I've seen people do worse than Mike. Mike will bring up something.
Do you
Bam.
mean Mike Taylor or
Yep.
Mike?
Mike Taylor is why he has to put everything in private. They want to take his channel down.
I keep wondering wonder why I can't review things on his channel and they're not there. Okay.
Because he has to remove it. They're going after him, and if they get a hold of him, they will close down his channel.
Well, that means I shouldn't go there and be myself.
No, you already made the comment. He told you it doesn't matter because he automatically puts it in private. You cannot be dinged if you're in private.
But if I did it and it was live, they can get him.
No, it's like he said he's watching. He told you not to worry about it. I would listen to Mike. He knows what he's doing. Trust me. Mike pushes the envelope every time with his channel. He's not going to let him take him down. He knows what he's doing. That one, because of his topics, he was picking. Remember, he was anti. Well, I don't have to even drag more problems for him. He was anti. He was pro Trump, anti Biden, and that was it. They won him out.
Oh,
and he also had.
We can't support Trump. That is awful.
No, you can't. Period, because he's a racist. Whether true or not. Now, I know that's why you can't do it on YouTube. Well, they're turning the narrative around. Now they're saying he rigged the election.
What the?
Which you're not allowed to talk about.
The one he lost? He rigged it?
Yeah, we can't even talk about that. That's also a bannable offense.
No, I'm sorry.
Look at this.
No, you just twisted my reality. Oh, we're gonna blame him for.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Welcome to as my roommate calls it, Circus World. We're in Clown World right now.
Clown World, honk, 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 and somehow this green frog is racist.
Oh, every time you turn around, somebody is my feelings.
Oh, my feelings.
But that's what's happening. You look at the 1A community, what's happening to them. People's feelings about being filmed, which are insane and ludicrous, seeing as while they're yelling about a camera and an auditor's hand, they're being filmed by 3 other cameras that are pointed right at them.
Okay, well, I kind of tuned out, but what the hell is happening with Connie?
With who?
I keep seeing this Connie needs help. Connie.
I have nothing. I don't even talk about Connie.
Okay.
Connie, you want to find out about Connie? You go watch his show. Connie is being attacked. Connie is being attacked by everybody, basically. What's his name? Drama Dome is going after him. Glenn Lambert is going after him. That's all drama.
That was the salient point there. Is Connie a boy or a girl?
No, Connie's a boy. A man.
Okay, like Constantino. Connie. Okay.
Again, I don't know the man. I don't care about what's going on with him. Sorry, not to be cold about it, but that has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I mean, I even got attacked over that because of what he was doing with Candace. So I want nothing to do with him, and he's done nothing to me. He has absolutely done nothing to me. I don't want to know about what's going on with him. Sorry, no offense. That's his problem. He's chose to either continue with it. I just don't. We don't do drama. I'm too sick.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No, it doesn't be apology. I'm just letting you know you asked me about it. I'm telling you.
What happened there? And let the camel go swirl off in the desert. His nose is not in my tent.
Oh, I don't even know what caused all that nightmare. I really don't. I have no idea why they're going after him because I don't care. But they are. They're going hardcore against him. And anyone that supports him, it's way too much drama. Way too much drama.
I haven't even looked there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, there you go. If you want to avoid the drama, there's a place to not go. It is just one big drama. It's, and I don't know if he's involved with it or not. I wouldn't put it past him to purposely make it so that they can all make money off it, which they do.
At this point, I am 150 videos into the 911 playlist for Sorted Food. Sorted Food, they do cooking. These English guys, and I have learned what aubergines and courgettes are. I hope you understand. I have decided I'm having a vacation from reality, and I do my crochet and I watch the Sorted Food.
There you go. Sorted
Food.
Is
and I cook a lot. Oh my God. My oven failed though. My oven didn't work, so I threw the 11 pounds of pork loin and the 6 pounds of tomatoes canned, and probably 5 pounds of onions into a pot and left them go overnight, and now they're in the fridge. And hubby is having a happy birthday. I'm like, well, here's pulled pork for you.
Do you know why you let hot food get to room temperature?
What?
Do you know why you keep food out until it gets close to room temperature before you put it in the fridge?
No, I use the fan. I try to get it close to room temperature.
I know, but you know why.
I put it in the fridge.
But you know why you do that, right?
I need to cool it as fast as possible.
But why do you cool it? Why do you cool it?
Food safe.
Why? What's the safety part of that?
Well,
most people think. Oh, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Danger zone. Danger zone is, what is that?
Well, no, it has nothing. Are
you Fahrenheit or Celsius?
No, but listen to me. I'm just gonna give you this before I have to go. It has nothing to do with the food that you are cooling down. Nothing whatsoever. If you take hot food and put it in a refrigerator, you're gonna draw all the cold air into that to cool it down, thus dropping the temperature inside a commercial refrigerator. That is why. Most people think it has to do with the food itself. No. It's the effect it will have if you shove it in a refrigerator. That is why. See, these people don't even think about that. It's like it has nothing to do with the food you just cooked. It has to do with the food that's in the refrigerator. You put that in there, it's going to change the temperature inside the refrigerator, thus endangering the food that's inside.
Yes, I totally agree with you, and that's why I do spatial relations. I leave the thing that's like sort of room temperature near the vent, away from the other items.
Well, you store food on how they're cooked.
Up. What?
Remember, cooked food goes on top, uncooked food goes on bottom. Yeah, let's say, for example, you're marinating meat. You never put it on the top shelf. It always goes on the bottom. Always. Because it could drip into the pre-cooked food, thus cross-contaminating it. Different foods go on different shelves, different heights. See, it's like I said, people don't know all this stuff. They don't want to know it.
No, I do
and
know it.
In your home, it doesn't really matter as much as a commercial refrigerator in a restaurant or in a.
If I am frying meat, I make sure to cover it, because I don't like raw meat in my refrigerator.
Right, because if you put it in the refrigerator, it has to be on the bottom shelf. It has to be covered. Because if not, you're going to cross-contaminate the food you've already cooked. Once again, if I walk through your store, I've not met a restaurant that I will not tear apart. I don't. I have no sympathy for
my
people.
goodness! I am afraid to even eat out anymore. I mean,
Exactly. I totally agree with you. These people are disgusting. Look at for their hands. Idiots wearing rings. You got people wearing earrings. You got people wearing hand rings. You got people wearing.
well,
No.
earrings aren't in play, okay? But no.
Yeah, they
you
are.
should
Earrings
not
are.
wear-
You should not wear any jewelry or makeup. Specifically, women putting on fingernail polish and then not wearing gloves. What the? Just want to beat these. I watched a woman making the dough for the pizza at Domino's. She had glitter fingernail polish on and no gloves on.
Oh,
So I asked her, is that your newest edition glitter pizza? Plus that, I'll bet you any money if I go to the bathroom, you will not find a scrubber to get inside the fingernails. But even worse than that is when they try to clean. I've seen the dumbest people in the planet. They'll clean the shelf above vegetables like at Subway. That little mirror. I'll watch them spray it and then wipe it. Well, how nice of you to let that mist float on down onto the food. Your brain power is amazing. I can't go into restaurants, dude. I just can't. And my roommate does. He goes in. He's got I can't, because I'll go in there and cause problems.
Okay, last week I went and got the $5.50 pizza from Little Caesars. But they blast that at about 700 degrees. So yeah, okay.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. There's a rest. I don't care. If you're violating anything I just told you, your food is crap and you need to throw it away and be fired. And if I'm the health inspector that came to your restaurant and I catch you doing shit like that, I will fine you.
Oh my goodness. I worked at Little Caesars in the 80s.
Oh, well, here they come.
The things that
All right,
I saw.
Gotta
were
cut you off, No
scary.
Name. The doctors are starting to flow in. They're getting the IV. I have to go. Look for me to come back on.
Okay.
Maybe I'll be on. It depends, because I'm going to be in a wheelchair for about 3 or 4 hours. But right now, like I said, this is just a waste of time. But they come at 7.
Okay. Well, God bless you. I hope you wasted time happily with me.
I did. You got me through 5 till 7, you guys, and that's all I needed. I'm going to put this on private and do another show later. But, like I said, this is the worst part of the day for me. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Say I love you. I love you. God
I love you.
bless
I love you
love
too. And thank you for coming. And, like I said, please look for our live announcements and come in anytime you want.
Okay.
All righty. Take care now.
Bring hubby too.
Bring hubby. The more the merrier.
Yes.
All right, No Name. You take care of yourself.
Oh, take care of you. Well, I pray for you.
Oh, that's so nice. And then remember, eat. We should exchange recipes after a while. But I got to go. Here they come. Love you. Bye-bye.